So June is Pride Month, and this morning we're looking at LGBTQ plus owned businesses and how they're impacting the economy. In downtown Phoenix, more LGBTQ plus owned shops, they're popping up, which downtown Phoenix says just adds to a more diverse economy. So I sat down with one business owner who is part of that growing community.
The building used to be like an old mechanic shop.
Michael Lanier is showing us around Pueblo, his plant store at Grand Avenue and Fillmore in downtown Phoenix. He says the easiest and best plant to grow is the one you like the most. His love for plants started when he was in elementary school.
I lived in the middle of nowhere in Queen Creek, and my neighbor gave us she's an older woman, and she gave me this seed, and I put it in a pot, and it like grew into this 12-foot tall thing over like a season. And I think after that, I was just like really inspired by the fact that something could just pop out of nowhere.
Michael studied horticulture in college and thought he knew what he wanted to do in life.
I wanted to work for the government. I was like really dead set on like working in a lab and working for the government and being like a government employee. And then I did it, and it just wasn't for me.
And just like that, his goals needed to change.
I was like processing cotton samples, and I was like 1,002 in, and I was like, there's no way I can do this.
So he started selling his homemade candles and a few plants at a farmer's market in downtown Phoenix. But he didn't factor in Arizona's heat.
I got to a point where like the candles just melted on me one day. And so once they melted, I was like, I've got to do something a little bit more. I just can't be trucking candles around downtown Phoenix in the summer.
So Michael pivoted again, this time by opening up his first plant store at Roosevelt and 3rd downtown. At the 6-month mark, he knew he had something. Business was good. Downtown was the perfect spot. The business eventually grew to its current location along Grand Avenue. Michael is one of many LGBTQ business owners. According to the National LGBT Chamber of Commerce, there's an estimated 1.4 million LGBTQ business owners across the country. The majority of those businesses are small and young, but they do contribute a hefty amount into the economy, $1.7 trillion. Skylar Scott is with Downtown Phoenix Inc., and she says having a diverse downtown is needed to grow the city's core.
It's important because it brings fresh ideas and different perspectives. It also creates an economy that's just more resilient and stable because you have so many different types of people. It gives people more access to capital because they're giving LGBTQ individuals and business owners a chance to start things up and make it happen. And then that it creates more jobs.
This July, Michael will celebrate 10 years in business. Downtown has changed a lot over that time, but one thing is still the same. His inspiration for watching a tiny seed turn into what it's meant to be.
I have the ability to just fully be myself, I think, whenever I can. And I think there's something to like putting that into a physical space that really makes a difference, and making a space for people and community. And, you know, whether that's somebody is having a hard time with their family or grieving or something like that, a lot of people come in here and just take, you know, an hour or 20 minutes to themselves.
In downtown Phoenix, Justin Pazera, 12 News.